Adi, he doesn't make just make a film, just make a film. He must get excited about the film. And one day he rings me up, Dad, I've got the script and making it. I think it's wonderful. He came back after 15, 20 days and he said, I have a wonderful script and no discussion, I'm going to make this film. I've written in dialogues, I've written everything. So when a film director is so much excited, obsessed, it's from the heart, then nobody should stop him. Nobody should even discuss with him why you want to make this film. Shah Rukh replied to him, if you want to meet me for a film, just tell me when and where. It's wonderful for him. An actor at the level of Shah Rukh Khan, he says, I'm slightly busy, but you tell me when and where. When you want to start, when you want to release it.
Adi's been a friend. As years went by, he got making films as a producer. But I missed him as a director, as a writer. And I always told him, picture banana. And he would say, bana to raha hu. I said, tu kya bana raha hai yaar? Ye to log bana rahe hain. Tu to usko guide kar raha hai ya produce kar raha hai, or whatever terminology you want to use. And then one fine evening he called up from London, मैं picture लिख रहा हूँ. So I said, very good. He said, मैं लंदन में हूँ, मैं आ रहा हूँ 3 दिन में, मैं तुझको आके सुनाता हूँ. Then he came down and he said, मैं अपने लिए लिख रहा हूँ and I want you to do this film. So I said, okay, Adi is a slow man, he'll take his time and we'll make it next year sometime. And he said, I want to start it now, like in 2 months. And he came and narrated this film, Rab ne bana di jodi. And the name sounds, अच्छा वैसे ही होगी यार. जैसे now, sorry, I cannot be dishonest, but a la Yash Raj films, you know, with Shah Rukh. But when he narrated this film to me, it was most unlike an Adi film. I think it's completely in opposition to what I thought Adi would ever make. I'm very, very impressed by the fact that Adi, after having made some really wonderful films, says, I'm going to make this. It's very brave.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2.
He was very sure what type of girl he wants.
When Adi narrated the film to me, he was like, we'll have to take a new girl for this film so that you look real as Suri.
I wasn't told that this is Rab ne bana di jodi, which is going to be directed by Aditya Chopra, nothing. I had no knowledge whatsoever. So when I did get a call for this film, I went for it thinking that it's just another audition.
Don't tell me. तुम जैसे लड़के ने कभी किसी से प्यार नहीं किया?
We tested a lot of girls and we saw a lot of girls and they selected this particular girl and we thought you know, she looks too simple. And Adi said, no, this is the character I want.
He has auditioned me and then he tells me, wait for 5 minutes, Aditya Chopra will be meeting you. And I was like, what? Are you mad? No way. I'm not meeting him today. I'm not even prepared. What are you saying?
मैं आपसे कभी प्यार नहीं कर पाऊंगी. मुझे वो प्यार रहा ही नहीं किसी को देने के लिए.
He said, good. And I'll call you for a photo shoot.
And then one evening, Adi said, no, we'll go with Anushka. Anushka Sharma is the face. And this is the face you needed for Suri to look real, for Suri to be believable, for Suri to work in the film, hopefully. And Adi was very correct about that.
I just landed there and I met Adi and he tells me, so Anushka, I think you will be playing Tani in Rab ne bana di jodi. And that moment, I just didn't know. I didn't know what was happening. Everything was just moving around me, and.
I think Suri is one of the more real guys I've felt and done. Suri is more fluid and happy and sweet and nicer.
Adi was very, very clear that he wanted Shah Rukh to be absolutely basic. And as we were going through the narration, and I was like, this is probably even more basic than Aswades. And it was even more real and more heartwarming. So it was an extreme challenge to transform Shah Rukh to that extreme. That is one as Suri.
Suri is so cute. He's so lovable. You know, he's so different.
Shah Rukh, first day he walked into the set, I think, and he said hello, and I didn't even bother, and I thought somebody saying hello because he was in his costume.
A lot of people, including the people that I've worked with, think I don't prepare for a role. They think I'm either gifted or lucky. A lot of my director friends call me Lucky Ali. They say, you just come and do some stuff and man, it goes right. That's not true. I was doing a serial called, a series of shows on television called Panchvi Paas. I was shown DVDs of a lot of participants who might make it to the show. And I saw one DVD, and while strangely, things happen in life like that. Adi was narrating Surinder to me, and I was seeing this DVD. So I got it home. I gave it to Adi also. And I said, take it, this is my Surinder Sani. But I know he's Surinder Sani. I can't explain it, but I thought this is the guy. And there was another guy who came on with a guitar onto the show. And he came down and I said, you play the guitar? He says, oh yes. So I took this guitar and he went tong, ding, tong, ding, tong, pong, tong, pong. And I'm like, something's gone wrong, it's not tuned, whatever. And he didn't know how to play the guitar. When I said, but you don't know how to play the guitar? No. So I said, you said, oh, style ke liye hai. So I said, oh, and what do you want to be? He said, hero banna hai mujhe. So I said, kyun? He said, dost kehte main John Ibrahim lagta hu. So I just thought he's my Raj Kapoor. And Suri is that other gentleman whose name I don't remember anymore. And these two characters I've seen in real life, and I realize how they feel, how they are, how they would cry.
Rapande Braj Jodi is playing different characters and two poles apart characters.
I have a gift which I would like to divulge in this interview, which I normally don't tell because it's a little pompous. I somehow, in a very strange way, I'm able to retain the exterior of what I am as a star. And even when I wasn't a star, which got termed as mannerisms, style, or whatever it is called, over the toppedness. But I'm able to retain who I am externally, though internally, I become the person as I read him.
I worked a lot on Shah Rukh's fits. We wanted the shirts to be oversized because his stance and his demeanor in the film was very, very important. He was a bit hunched. He had to have a particular body language, and the clothes had to help that. So from drooping shoulders to oversized shirts, high-waisted trousers with pleats, long crotches, worn with bata sneakers. But Raj and the whole metamorphosis of his character to please her starts happening. It was again very, very important that how is Suri getting all these ideas? And that's why he has this so-called best friend, consultant, mentor called Bobby, who starts helping him. Again, it all had to have a very Amritsar, or Bobby being a little more fashionable, a Chandigarh so-called Sector 17 vibe.
सूरी बहुत ही सिंपल था, ये बॉबी जानता है क्योंकि ये बचपन के दोस्त है. Bobby somewhere had in subconscious that he just has to give him a thread and he would discover that. He would find that guy within himself, and that's what happened.
Macho. Australian rapper. Macho. Ladies बैग फड़ के पीछे बैठ.
और दोनों किरदार को समझने के लिए एक अलग अलग स्पेस रखा है. ना सिर्फ physicality and appearance and costume, but I think, through speech, through, the physical demeanor.
वो जो राज है ना, बहुत टाइट कपड़े पहनता था यार, दर्द होती थी, आगे भी, पीछे भी. बड़ा सिंपल सा लेवल है. सूरी क्वाइट है, शाई है, वो ये नहीं करेगा. सूरी के लिए द गिवन्स आर, वो ये सब नहीं करेगा. इट्स नॉट व्हाट ऑल ही विल डू. राज के लिए द गिवन्स आर, वो ये भी करेगा, ये भी करेगा, ये भी करेगा. सो इट्स वेरी क्लियर कि वो वल्गर है, वो चीप है, वो लाउड है. हाँ वो कर देगा यार, वो समरसॉल्ट मार देगा. हाँ वो पैंट उतार देगा. हाँ वो नंगा ना लेगा, वो बाल खराब कर लेगा, वो बदतमीजी कर लेगा. नहीं, सूरी ये नहीं करेगा. सो इट्स अ वेरी गिवन कैरेक्टर्स कि फॉर वन गाय वी आर लुकिंग एट ऑल दैट ही कैन डू, एंड वन गाय ऑल दैट ही शुड नॉट डू कैन नॉट डू.
Hello dear, never fear. Raj is here.
Yeah, initially Raj can be very annoying. Like if I meet a guy like Raj in real life, I'd be like whacking him, you know, because just how he is, he just says what he wants to say. It's like anything that Suri wouldn't do, Raj would do it, multiplied by 100.
मुझे flirting मेरे अंदर natural है, इसे मैं control नहीं कर सकता. God's की gift है. I think Suri is 99.9% of people in this world. I've spent 17 years of my life selling people, oh wow, I would like to be this. I think 17 or 18 years later, I'm selling people, oh wow, this is me. And the essence of the whole thing is that you're going to love only one guy, and that is Suri.
Tani is this really, you know, vivacious, happy, positive girl. She believes that nothing can go wrong in her life.
Extremely real, extremely next door neighbor, someone you totally fall in love with.
One thing that really stands out in my character is the fact that there's some strange purity in her. Adi told me that he would be rehearsing all the scenes of the film with me beforehand, before we start actually filming the movie. Every scene I've done and I've rehearsed with Adi, which I think is very important for this particular film.
There is a method in acting which I've always followed, that you react only to the action of the other. You don't decide and come. And over the years, having done so many films, nearly 60 of them, I'm falling in that trap. ये तो ऐसे करते हैं यार, ये तो ऐसा कर लेते हैं. And suddenly you have this person who does something different, and you're like, no, I can't tell her do it like this, so I can do it the way I like. But let me find a way to react to this. And I say this from the bottom of my heart. I thank her for being able to create the character in Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi.
Because of her, Shah Rukh's two characters are believable.
If I'm good in Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, distributing the credit to the director, writer for thinking of this, but 100% of that I will give to Anushka Sharma.
Shah Rukh Khan, very brilliant actor, intelligent actor, of course. I think while doing this picture, he was the most honest actor. He didn't care about his image. He didn't care about his stardom.
Shah Rukh Khan. I was like, he's Shah Rukh Khan, man.
मेरे सौभाग्य से शाहरुख खान साहब जो हैं वो सुरेंद्र को करने के लिए उनका जो अप्रोच था वो मेरे लिए बड़ा ही माफिक साबित हुआ.
He made me feel so comfortable. He made me feel at ease at all times, at like every time, you know. Every time he'd be on set, I feel that there's some life, you know. There's a different life on the set when he's around.
मैं खुद को बहुत ही नया एक्टर मानता हूँ और शाहरुख खान साहब जिन्होंने इतना काम किया है उनके साथ एक ही समान धरातल पे, समान मानसिकता पे एटलीस्ट काम करते वक्त होने के लिए मुझे थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ी थी. लेकिन ये देखे कि वो उससे भी ज़्यादा मेहनत उन्होंने की थी और करने के लिए सेट पे भी तैयार होते थे.
This will be his greatest performance here today. He makes you laugh, makes you cry, he makes you dance.
अरे पार्टनर, आप कुछ भूल रहे हैं.
हमें राई प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते.
हम मर जाओ बिस्कुट खाते.
I've done a lot of films in Punjab or different parts of Punjab. The people of Punjab are very lovable, they're very loving, hospitable, and Punjabis always feed you well. So you get great food, you get great hospitality, and you get great locations, and you get great crowds. So we had lots of crowds there, which is the only issue you have when you're shooting, but they're really well mannered and really nice. So as soon as you get them off your body, 1,000 of them, they're really well mannered and good to you. I think I'm blessed that I could get access to a holy place like this. I could go and take Matha, I got the Kala, I got the Prasad, I prayed for my family, I prayed for the film, I prayed for everybody that I know. I don't think, as an actor, I do get to go to a lot of beautiful places, but such a pious and wonderful place, I could go and I could spend that time as if it was, stopped for us. So, though it wasn't, all the shooting was done with real people moving around, and they were really kind, because everybody comes to, think about Rab there. Nobody's really there to think about a shooting. But I felt really nice having shot in the Golden Temple, and great experience spiritually, and of course, filming wise, it looks beautiful on screen.
This is complete Punjab. We had to recreate in Bombay, and this film is entirely shot in the sets. And the idea is the detailing, set finishing and detailing, and nobody could make out it is a set.
अगर आप एज ए डिज़ाइनर सोचो कि क्या चैलेंज हो सकता है, तो लगता है कि बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था कि हम पकड़े ना जाएं और क्या नया कर दें, क्या मॉडर्न कर दें. तो जैसा वहाँ आज के समय में है, लगभग उसी के आसपास हमने यहाँ बनाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन उतनी सफाई के साथ कि उस शहर में रहने वाले लोग जब अपनी चीज़ को देखें तो वो ये ना कह सकें कि यार ये अलग है, ये नकली है और ये तो हमारा शहर नहीं है.
Simple guy with a simple thinking. Let's make a song for him. Like, he's singing this song. How would a character like that, sing to a song?
ये चाह रहा है कि this woman falls in love with him, पर अंदर से इसको पता है कि जल्दबाजी मचाऊंगा तो सब कुछ छूट जाएगा. उसको लिखने में इसीलिए बहुत मज़ा आया क्योंकि एक तरफ से एक आदमी बहुत जल्दी में है और उछल रहा है, और दूसरी तरफ से वो खुद ही अपने आप को कह रहा है सब्र कर. So it's actually a man's conversation with himself.
It's difficult to try and work out some way that he doesn't dance like a Hindi film hero, and still there is a song and dance in it.
And obviously, when Adi told us, I want the hook to be Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar, he started singing. Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar Chaliya. Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar Chaliya. Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar. Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar Chaliya. Hole Hole Ho Jayega Pyar. See, with Adi, firstly, he gets the composer to work on the movie. But I think he's already made the tune in his head. So when he told us about Hole Hole, the situation, that's the time where Suri kind of feels that, he's falling in love.
It's a nice song to sing. It's meaty. Hole Hole is like that. Vaibhavi found out a method with Adi's suggestions, I guess, that you do this song in 3 shots. Little hot, especially if you're wearing a wig and mustache.
आदि when he was talking in the rehearsal hall कि नहीं गाड़ी गैराज हॉल से निकलेगी, यहाँ से आएगी, फिर वो चौराहे पे वहाँ पर पार्क होगी और बहुत सारा ये it's bustling and this guy is going to be singing on top of his voice and we'll do it all in one shot. हम सिर्फ देख रहे थे एक दूसरे को कि ये मतलब ठीक होगा ना, मतलब और अंदर से हम जो वाहवाही दे रहे थे, वाह वाह क्या बात है, मतलब होने ही वाला है. At least I know me and my team were struggling with the thought कि चलो बोल तो दिया हम लोग ने, मगर करेंगे कैसे.
We rehearsed the whole song with Shah Rukh and Anushka and Vaibhavi and dancers, everybody. So there is like kind of very, before shooting we have done everything.
डिस्कशंस इतने हुए थे हमारे कि वो मतलब वो ट्रैपिंग सिस्टम जो गाड़ी में जाना, उसको डिसलोकेट करना, स्टेडी कैम एक पॉइंट से शुरू होता है. The contraption has to be moved. Then Mr. Shah Rukh Khan will go on the square, the town square. He will do something there. We'll go on another set of contraption of a crane. He will then eventually land up on top of a car.
Because of the trust I think Adi and me share with each other, what happens is like there is a portion suddenly in the song where he says you have to do cheap stuff in the song, and I don't know is it my reputation or just the way I am that Adi says you devise the cheap things because you can do them better. I am a believer that songs should be done like this. You should just put the camera and if you're an actor, just stand there and express yourself. I think I got that chance a bit in Hole Hole after a long time.
Hole hole se hawa lagti hai, hole hole se dawa lagti hai, hole hole se dua lagti hai. Tu sabr to kar mere yaar, zara saans to le dildar, chal fikr nu goli maar yaar hai din jindadi de chaar. Hole hole ho jayega प्यार चलिया, हौले हौले हो जाएगा प्यार, हौले हौले हो जाएगा प्यार चलिया, हौले हौले हो जाएगा प्यार, हौले 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 हो जाएगा प्यार चलिया, हौले हौले हो जाएगा प्यार.
I was being trained under Shamak Davar. He has a certain style of dancing. It requires a lot of power. It requires a lot of energy.
This was supposed to be the item number to replace all item numbers.
As you know, Hame Rai Pyar Ke is the name of a movie. Phir Milenge is the name of a movie, and Chalte Chalte is the name of a movie. So, okay, this is the hook of the song.
Hame Rai Pyar Ke, phir milenge, chalte chalte.
हम है राही प्यार के, फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते.
And I think the homage part is really wonderful because the idea is to tell the girl, I'm going to teach you how love is done by the masters. It starts with Raj Kapoor Saab, ends at Rishi Saab. And in between, we touch upon Dev Saab, Mr. Rajesh Khanna, and Shami Kapoor Saab.
We were also very conscious कि हम tribute दे रहे हैं, नकल नहीं उतार रहे.
मुझको जंगली कह दे सारा
I don't think I've done so much justice to the way they have done it. But I think that adds a little thing to it that, it's like your version of wanting to be like these actors.
Look, an icon has that much he does. I mean, there's certain moves he does, or there's certain things. You can't make up anything new. You can't create something new for an icon. So you're stuck with that. But again, stuck with that kind of process, you still have to create something different.
We had to bring in signature looks, yet modernize it according to the steps, keeping the costumes in mind of the songs, and plus the heroines had to come in. The ankle-length pants of Raj Kapoor, but modernizing the whole look and putting it on Shah Rukh. Similarly, Devanand with the beret, with the check shirt, Rajesh Khanna with the guru kurtas that had to be tucked in with a belt on top, Rishi Kapoor with the bell-bottom pants and a floor-length scarf. So it was a lot of fun that went into it. Very, very exciting.
Kajol is a lot like Nargis Ji because Nargis Ji was a fantastic actress. She had a stunning face. And I think Kajol has a stunning face and a very vivacious personality.
Step. Step. Up. Step. Up. Bounce. I mean, shoulder. Up.
Met up with Kajol, met up with Adi, understood the concept of the song. And the whole thing was that the dance is also going to be dressed in black and white sarees. So we had to, of course, spruce up a little more glamorous version to that for Kajol. So that's how the whole saree was. It was a velvet blouse, white chiffon, very thin chiffon we used, because I feel at that time, if you see all the 60s films or the 50s or 70s, their whole fabrics are much more slimmer than they are today, like the chiffon especially. So I wanted to get that whole world charm, and then we did a velvet border with antique work, very dull silver work, because I felt it must represent that era.
We were deciding which heroine was going to play who, and then that's when Adi came up with the list. It was Bipasha, and we all thought, okay, Bipasha is going to play Helen, but he wanted Bipasha to play Nutan stroke Sadhana, which I thought was a great challenge. The hair was worked upon. It was this lace-tight salwar kameez with a lot of detailing, and there was a total transformation how we've never seen Bipasha. Similarly, Preeti was Sharmila Tagore. So there was this pink and yellow sari with these polka dots, with this bell sleeve crochet blouse, and with the bouffant, and with this clip on top that looked totally like Sharmila Tagore.
शिव शंकर का लगे न शंकर चाहे कुछ कर दे समाना
That was too cute.
Lara was Helen, which was a lot of fun. I mean, that was totally a fantasy coming true. I mean, we all grew up with seeing Helen dance, and she's always been a favorite. So like a red flamenco skirt, a gold bustier. It took us about 1 hour just to pin all the chains on her. That was the time it took us to get ready, just to put the chains on her. Then the hair with the feathers. So I think it was a collective effort of everybody together.
Rani has a quality that Neetu Singh had, which is again vivacious, bubbly, very young. The whole Neetu Singh flavor of like, ek mein aur ek tu kind of an outfit which was shot with boots. Then we had a little bit of a conversation and discussion on the color, whether we should do a turquoise color, and I was quite adamant that we should do a deeper color. Because I thought that with the whole set which was red and a lot of disco lights and all of that, the darker color tone would complement Rani a lot more and would come through beautifully. So then Adi was like, okay, we'll go with that. And so that's how we did this whole dark blue short outfit. Honestly, to me, Rani looked like when she had just begun. So I thought that she looked as young, and that was the whole beauty.
This is like a humongous item, and it looks it. Like I said, it's shot fantastically.
We had theatrical license to play with, maybe a big set, maybe a small thing, maybe anything. I don't know, anything I want to do. And it was lovely because with Raj Kapoor, we made 1 million Raj Kapoors happening at the same time.
World class. Shamak has lent it a special flavor because hundreds of dancers are there, I think, if the numbers I'm saying is right, and they all do the same thing, including me for a change, in the same time. It looks really fantastic, I think. I think Shamak has outdone himself with the song.
5, 6 and 7, carry on. Hey,
The only one person who could actually sing the song.
Hey, Jai Jai Shiv Shankar, kata lage na kankar, chahe kuch kar le zamana.
लगना चाहिए कि सोनू निगम गा रहा है, ये नहीं लगना चाहिए कि किशोर दा या रफ़ी साहब या किसी की पैरोडी कर रहा है या कॉपी कर रहा है.
You'll find the same. I'm trying to keep the same energy, just refining it a bit. Yeah.
He understands and feels the art which those people brought in them. And I think जब सोनू गा रहा था, the kind of things सोनू said कि ये उनका गाना है ना, उनकी ये चीज़ करते थे, वो और कोई नहीं करता था और वो और कोई कर भी नहीं सकता था.
I think it's really wonderful for an actor like me to have access to a song like this.
हर जन्म में बदल के ख्वाबों के पर्दों पे हम खिलते, हम है राही प्यार के, दिल मिलेंगे चलते चलते.
Even if Adi was not a friend and close to me, I think I'm protectively, emotionally involved with what happens to this film. Not commercially, but has the story come out the way he felt?
Love stories are never ordinary. They're extraordinary. It doesn't matter whose love story it is. What matters is what the love story is. And this is what Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi tells us.
Today film is complete, and I say God will be with him. I'm sure God will be very, very kind to him.
There is one person you are and one person that you want to be. And at the end of this film, the message is, it's always nicer to be who you are.
3, 4.